What's up, YouTube? It's the Evil Professor, and today we're going to do another buying guide. We're specifically talking about Muay Thai style Shin Guards. Now, I think it's really important for me to tell you that I am not trying to sell you anything. I am just trying to create the best understanding when it comes to gear. Of course, if you click down below on the links about some of the stuff that we're going to talk to, you know, the channel does get a few dollars. But more importantly, I want my students and my followers to have the best gear so that they can keep training and they can train injury-free for as long as possible. So first off, I'm gonna probably make some people angry, but I'm gonna start by saying there's a pair of Shin Guards on the market that I think are absolutely garbage. I cringe when I see people walk into the gym with them. These are the Shin Guards that I would absolutely not want anyone to buy, okay? And again, like I said, this might upset some people, but these Century style Shin Guards that they sell in a lot of sporting goods stores here, these are garbage. When people come into my gym and they want to train and I see that they have these, I actually always give them a pair of loaner Shin Guards. Now, I grew up with Century, okay? There are some really great products that Century makes. This is not one of them. It's some type of very dense, hard, very flat foam. The foot coverage on the pad is very bad. They hurt you, they hurt your training partner. I understand why people buy them, because when you go into most sporting goods stores, at least in Florida, these are readily available, where some of the other stuff we're gonna talk about today, you have to order online. Don't buy these, don't use these. Century, you should be really ashamed that this is the way that you're introducing combat sports to people here in the United States. This is not a good option. All right, next. It would be really easy for me to show you the most expensive pair of Shin Guards, show you the pair of Shin Guards that I use and say, hey, these are gonna last you 2 or 3 years, buy these, they're gonna cost X amount of dollars. But I understand that people have different budgets, that, you know, what the guy that just starts in Muay Thai is looking for versus what someone's been in Muay Thai for 5-6 years that's regularly training 5 days a week is going to look for. So we're gonna work our way up from extremely affordable to something that's gonna last you a much longer time, but obviously is gonna cost you more money. The first style of Shin Guard that we're gonna talk about today is a cloth style Shin Guard. These are going to run from about $10 to $30, depending on the brand that you buy. I don't know that there's a brand that's significantly better than any other brand. They are cloth style Muay Thai Shin Guards. The pro to these is once you get these suckers on, they're not gonna come off. They typically stay in position. There's a lot of cons to this. One, it's not gonna provide you a lot of protection. It is very scarce when it comes to foam, okay? Two, because it is a cloth style, this is gonna get wet. So if you're training, you know, multiple days in a row, you've gotta either buy a couple pairs of these or you've gotta figure out a way to get them to dry overnight. You can't put them in the dryer. You really aren't going to be able to do anything like that. So after you use these, they have to dry. You have to sanitize them. They really have to dry again. Maybe not the best choice if you're regularly training. This is the Shin Guard that I recommend for kids. It's easier for the kids to get these on, keep them on. It's like a pair of socks. Also, something that it's important to note, most of my amateur athletes own a pair of these. Why? Because in Florida, this is the style of Shin Guard that is used for competitive fighting. So although they're not training in these on a regular basis, they do have a pair of these maybe in their bag that they take to competitions just in case. All right, cloth style Shin Guards. The next level of Shin Guard that we're gonna talk about today is going up a little bit on the price ladder, and that is the RDX Shin Guard. Now, we have a link for this on Amazon. This is, I believe, literally called the RDX Shin Guard. This is a leather-like material. This is not real leather. The pro to this is the price point. This is gonna be somewhere around $46, $47, free shipping. This is the Shin Guard that I actually recommend when people first start off, they come into the gym, they're looking for a Shin Guard that's gonna be like the first couple months of training to see if it's something they're serious about. RDX Shin Guard. The foot pad is better, okay? These hold up pretty well. This is Gina Martinez, one of my fighters' Shin Guards. She's had these for a while. She actually recently upgraded to a newer pair of Shin Guards, and I snagged these from her. So These are battle tested. These are worn. They do hold up well. You'll see, sometimes the cloth inside starts to wear off, stuff like that. But that's going to be consistent with all Shin Guards. This has a either very basic metal or plastic clip. I don't like when Shin Guards have anything other than cloth or leather, but that is something that you want to consider when you buy any Shin Guard. What's it made out of? But again, for right around $46, this is a very good entry-level Shin Guard. We have a link in the bio if you want to help support the channel and buy these. That would be awesome. I think we make about 40 cents. So it's not like we're getting rich off of you buying Shin Guards, but we do need you to buy Shin Guards so that you can keep training. RDX does have some Shin Guards that are a little bit more expensive, somewhere near the $60 range. I've seen them. I've never personally touched them. I'm sure they're probably as good quality as this, if not a little bit better. Great entry-level Shin Guard. The next level of Shin Guard, we're gonna work, again, a little bit more up the financial ladder, and we're gonna look at what they call the Fairtex competition Shin Guard. Again, Fairtex has a lot of Shin Guards. They are known for having great Muay Thai gear. This is a synthetic leather, it says on here synthetic leather, handmade in Thailand. This is a great Shin Guard. The price point's gonna come in right around $100. Again, this is the competition. They call this the Fairtex competition Shin Guard. Like I said before, we use cloth style Shin Guards in competition, so that is just a name. This is going to give you a lot of protection. The pro here, there's no metal clipping, there's nothing on here other than synthetic leather, cloth, and foam. I love this Shin Guard. This is a great Shin Guard for people that they've kind of graduated from the RDX. They're looking for something that's gonna last them a little bit longer. This is gonna provide more protection. You can just feel this compared to when I put that up against the Fairtex Shin Guard, you can see that this is a denser, bulkier Shin Guard. I also I'm gonna make that sound that people don't enjoy. I also like what I would describe as a hook and loop style. This is not metal. It's built into the synthetic leather, and I can literally put it through there. And what I call that hook and loop style. That's actually my favorite connection for any gear, whether you see that on Thai pads or you see that in Shin Guards. The hook and loop style that's built in, I think, is a better Shin Guard. Right around $99. Fairtex competition, you can't go wrong. Again, if you purchase the link in the bio, I think we get a little bit more. We get about $1 if you buy these. That $1, yes, absolutely helps. Thank you so much. But more importantly, again, these are my Shin Guards. I use these for a long time. I love these Shin Guards. A lot of my students, a lot of my athletes train in these Shin Guards. So now I want to show you, if you spend just a little bit more money, what you're going to get with that. So next up the ladder in expense, we're going to go to the handmade in Thailand Combat Corner Shin Guard. Now this is, full disclosure, I am a brand ambassador for Combat Corner. They make really good gear. That's why I'm a brand ambassador. This is handmade in Thailand. We went from synthetic leather in the Fairtex. This is real leather, okay? Maybe that's something that you're not comfortable with, right? But this is premium quality. Again, handmade in Thailand. Now, what is the big difference when you go from, price point on this, by the way, guys, is $124.99, I believe. So for about $25 more, we're going from the Fairtex competition around $99 to the Combat Corner handmade in Thailand $124.99 Shin Guard. The Combat Corner Shin Guard is going to be a little bit more form-fitting. Okay, so it's got a smaller footprint. Okay, as you can see, if I put those up against each other, this one is going to fit my leg a little bit better. It's going to stay in place a little bit more. Sometimes these start to shift around because they are very large. This is going to fit better. I feel like it gives me the same level of protection between Combat Corner and the Fairtex, but this one just fits my leg a little bit better. It wraps around my shin a little bit cleaner. So if I'm doing a lot of sparring, this isn't gonna move around as much. I like this a little better. I also own these. Again, guys, we're doing a buying guide. This isn't a buy these right now kind of infomercial. I want you guys to buy the best Shin Guard that's right for you. If you're just getting started, consider purchasing the RDX Shin Guards. If you're maybe 6 months in, the RDX Shin Guards are starting to wear off, buy the Fairtex Competition Shin Guards. Now, I didn't say this before, there are less expensive versions of the Fairtex Shin Guards. This is the one that I recommend. The ones that you're gonna save maybe 10, 15 bucks, I'm not a huge fan of those. And then for a little bit more, for $124.99, you can get a premium leather product. And this is gonna last you a lot longer if you take care of it. If you're cleaning it properly, you're letting it dry properly, using the proper cleaning materials, right? Like you don't wanna be spraying stuff on this, it's gonna dry the leather out. This is gonna last you longer. All right, guys, thank you so much. Couple of shout outs today. One, I'm wearing my Punisher Lou t-shirt. Congratulations on the big win this weekend, my friend. We're starting a podcast. We got a little bit of a podcast space we're developing here. Punisher Lou, wanna have you on the podcast, man. Let me know, please. You'll be one of our first guests. Combat Corner, guys. Like I said, I am a brand ambassador for Combat Corner. If you want to buy anything from Combat Corner, anything at all, comment down below and I'll give you a discount code so that you can get a little bit better price or free shipping or whatever. Buy Shin Guards, guys. How you take care of your legs is incredibly important. If you're the guy that's training in the gym wearing these, trust me, you're not going to be able to train as effectively or as often if you're, training with something like this versus something that's going to protect your shin. Yes, you're still gonna get all the shin conditioning you need, but you are gonna be able to train longer, better, more often. Guys, like, comment, share. If you decide that you wanna buy any of these products, please click down below. It helps us more than you can ever imagine. All right, have a nice day, guys. Thanks so much, bye.